In this video, we continue our lesson on data organization. After having learned how to organize data with tables and tally marks, we will now learn how to organize data using pictographs. A pictograph is a table which shows the data through pictures of objects. Let's take an example of a garment factory. We will organize the data of number of t-shirts sold for the months of January, February, March and April. We have already recorded the data which tells us the number of t-shirts sold in that specific month as shown on the screen. Now let's represent this data using a pictograph. We will take a picture of a t-shirt to show the data. However, since the data involves big numbers, we will consider that the picture represents 10 t-shirts. Therefore, we can make a pictograph as shown on the screen. Each picture of the t-shirt represents 10 t-shirts sold. Since the garment factory sold 30 t-shirts in January, we will draw 3 pictures of the t-shirts. In February, the factory sold 40 t-shirts, and hence we will draw 4 pictures of the t-shirt. In March, the garment factory sold 60 t-shirts, and hence we will draw 6 pictures of the t-shirt. And finally, in April, the factory sold 40 t-shirts, and hence we will draw 4 pictures of the t-shirt. In this way, we finish our pictograph. Now we move to the final topic of the chapter called bar graphs. Bar graphs are very important in data handling and are very commonly used to represent data. Let's take the same example of the garment factory to understand bar graph. Let's first draw the bar graph. In the bar graph, you can see the 4 months are written here at the bottom. And for each month, a column or a bar is drawn. On the left side, the number of t-shirts sold is given. As you keep increasing the height of the bar, the number of t-shirts sold will also keep increasing. For example, since the number of t-shirts sold in February are 40, the bar is drawn from 0 to 40 in the column having February. In this way, we can draw bar graphs. With this, we finish the chapter data handling. To summarize, let's look at the objectives discussed in the introduction of the chapter. We learned how to record data using 2 methods: observation, in which we looked at the example of the dog, and survey, in which we collected the data about the favorite sport of 30 students. In data organization, we learned how to arrange data in a table and also learned the rules of tally marks using the example of the favorite sports. And finally, in this video, we saw how we can use pictographs and bar graphs to help organize data. We have successfully finished all the objectives in the chapter Data Handling. Hope you enjoyed this lesson. Thank you.